And we are in Alabama.
Yes, we are exploring the local life as well. If you're not sure what channel you're on. Now I know we've done one of these before in the truck, and there were some complaints about road noise. Apologize. It is live, so we're going to try to speak up this time. I apologize for that before. So if you're just joining us and you haven't seen any of our other videos, our F250 broke down on us while we were in Wellington, Texas during Nomad Fest. We were getting ready to leave, and one problem led to another, and now the truck is in Amarillo, Texas, at a diesel shop.
Yeah, DTP? Yeah, DTP Automotive and Diesel. They work on a lot of Power Stroke, Cummins, and Duramax.
Yeah, and we've been communicating with them. Of course, we have somebody that lent us their truck, which is amazing, to drive all the way from Texas to Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah, how about that? That's wonderful.
Amazing. You know who you are. Thank you so much for that. And we have, sorry, I know it sounds like I'm just kind of getting to the point. I don't want to make it sound like I'm taking it lightly, the fact that somebody handed us keys to their vehicle and trusting us to and helping us get to where we are. So I don't want you guys to think that I'm taking it lightly.
No.
We have been touched and blessed by so many people, either directly by, you know, reaching out to us. People asked us to start a GoFundMe or some way to help us literally financially. And I provided that in 2 previous videos, and I'll provide it here too if you are led. If you are not, you know, don't worry about it. We didn't even expect anything like that. People just started asking us to provide them a way to help us financially.
Yeah,
so
but the way it's going is really
accepted.
going to help us get back on our feet with that truck. It is remarkable, the outreach, and we're getting close. We're getting good to the point that we'll be able to start work on the truck. We'll be able to bring it home if they fix it, because we got to pay them off, pay for the work. But you know, we're just working on it.
And we've got, I don't know how to say your name, I'm so sorry, from Rochester, New York. And then we also have Carjack69 from
Hey, Carjack69, how are you?
Kentucky. Thank you for joining us. Now we did, maybe. We did get in touch with the shop today. Requested that, we've requested this other days, but they finally were able to put together a list for us.
Actually, we were very clear with them this time as to what we needed in order to be able to get the job done.
Right, so we're just going to go over the parts list for it. They're saying that, you know, we need to have a lot of replacement, basically getting our truck bulletproofed. We thought that it had been done previously.
And what we do know was done previously, we know that somebody, don't know who, had put in new head studs and an EGR delete, which is part of bulletproofing, but unless you know who actually did it, you don't know if it was done right. You don't know if they did a full bulletproofing or whatever. So, you know, this repair will get us to that quote-unquote bulletproof 6.0 from a recognized shop that does these things.
At this point, I see Willing with Wendy's. I'm so sorry.
Wendy's,
The truck is also bouncing around, so it's hard to read some of the stuff. Asking if we're decided to get it fixed or if we're going to get a new truck at this point. Dollars
and cents says get it fixed.
Yeah.
We've looked at, you know, what's it going to be, leasing a new vehicle. You know, the truck is pretty much ours. And it's either engaging another truck for tens of thousands of dollars on a used basis, which you have a whole basket of, you're out of warranty, to getting a newer vehicle, which is a huge amount of money, to leasing a new truck. Our friends, First Class RV Adventures, you know, they have, their business is their YouTube and everything they do, and their truck is part of their business. Now, we've treated our truck as part of our personal vehicle that does our trailer, and its business. So, you know, you can look at it different ways. Lease a vehicle, buy a used vehicle, buy a really used vehicle.
Right.
But dollars and cents wise, for what that truck gives us, for how much money it takes it to get it to where it needs to be, this is the way for us.
We don't want a big car loan to get a new truck that will be capable of doing what our current truck, once it's taped back together, we'll be able to do. So that's why we've decided to do that. Now, you know, they've just given us an estimate. You know, if for some reason they come back with a different estimate or a different quote that is a lot more expensive or whatever, we'll need to rethink it. But right now,
yeah, if they come back and say, whoa, 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 this not only is broken, but somebody dropped a grenade in it, then we say stop work. We need to reevaluate. Do we even just buy a new engine, a crate engine from Jags or somewhere?
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and go over the parts list. First thing that they mentioned on here is getting new cylinder heads. I'm just going to read them down the list. So, head gasket set, oil cooler assay, rocker housing gaskets. What did I say? Assay. I'm sorry. I'm a chemist. Assembly, rocker housing gaskets, upgraded dummy plug, standpipe.
What's a standpipe?
It does not define what a standpipe is.
It stands.
Yeah. Green O-ring. Green, not black. Coolant filtration kit.
Now the coolant filtration kit is so that if your coolant starts to break down, or if there's stuff in your coolant, because you open your coolant and who knows what can fall in, a tree, a leaf, whatever. Well, the oil cooler on the Ford 6.0 we thought was the initial problem is a weak spot, and it has very, very small coolant channels that over time get blocked up. This filtration kit, if I understand it, will filter any particulate well before it gets into the oil cooler channel. That's an upgrade. That is a good thing.
Next on the list, fan clutch adapter, oil filter cap, oil filter, actual oil. So they're going through and listing everything they're going to put in there. Fuel filter, coolant, upper radiator hose, lower radiator hose, heater hose to radiator. And I guess that's some sort of cleaner.
Yeah, I'm guessing the simple green is probably to clean out the radiator and stuff like that.
Yeah, and then of course they estimated shop to supplies and then labor. So we've gotten the list, and it's a lot of stuff.
A lot of metal.
A lot. Yeah, but we're feeling pretty good about getting it rebuilt. We're already halfway to almost halfway. I don't know if we've mentioned, I'm sure we've mentioned it already. It's going to be about $8,000 worth of work, and we're already with our own funds and funding that folks have been, maybe even you have provided to us via either here on Super Chat. There's a way to donate there as well, and GoFundMe, and some people have been sending via PayPal.
Which is awesome.
Which is amazing. Again, not what we were expecting at all, not what we were asking for. We were just sharing part of our, as we share our journey and the good and the bad.
We love talking to people, inspiring people to take up the RV life. And this is proof that people are good.
The RV community too.
The RV community, is looking after you in a good way. We're thinking that after all this is said and done, is how can we establish, the Meinhofer Foundation to help fools with 6-liter and 6.4-liter Fords and other RVers that get into situations that are, things break down. But when you have a catastrophic, unexpected breakdown.
Right. This isn't, our truck has had issues here and there before, but like $2,000, isn't like, it's not like nothing, but still, like that's fairly.
And that's an 11-year-old diesel truck problem.
Yeah, and that's been, we've just taken care of it or whatever, but this was like a pretty big blow to us as far as, because we still had to get back to Georgia.
Yeah, this would happen while we were in Georgia, no big deal.
Right.
But getting across the country, getting back to work, I've missed over a week of work.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to make it in time. I am making it in time to work tomorrow morning.
And his coworkers and his company has been very understanding, realizing what situation we're in, and the fact that I know somebody suggested, that he go back to work immediately, and that the kids and I would just hang out and get Uber. We were in a tiny little nothing town. There is no Uber. There is no Uber. There is no,
That said, there is caring for people. We had one of the city councilmen and his wife came out and said, hey, let's take you to lunch.
Yeah, we've been taking care of them. We've had people, that were driving us to the grocery store and helping us out and stuff. But, I know nothing about trucks. I know how to drive one, and that's about it. So it would have been difficult for me to try to negotiate or all this stuff while Robert was back to work and traveling and all that stuff. So,
and not that we won't leave Jessica and the kids by themselves. I mean, all summer long, I was flying back and forth to Atlanta from Phoenix, from Flagstaff, from Salida, Colorado, from Texas. And but the difference is Jessica had a truck to get around, to get groceries, to do things. So in this case,
so this was
there was I could not leave the family.
Anyway, but we are now on the road thanks to everyone helping us out. And even if you're either don't believe in GoFundMe's or any of that stuff, just you guys kind of chiming in, supporting us, just in a hey, you're having a great attitude, or any of those things, that all of that has meant a lot to us, and people watching the videos and understanding where we're coming from, and just encouraging us. And we hope that we're doing the same for you. And we are looking forward to the day that we are in a position where, with somebody has a problem like that, like Robert was saying, with the Meinhofer Foundation that we would like to establish,
the Meinhofer Foundation,
to be able to help others financially as well when they have issues. So we are definitely in it for helping others, and it's been wonderful that when we have needed help, that people have really just seen that we needed help without us asking, and offered it. And we appreciate you, and thank you for joining us. If you have any questions, comments, any recommendations, whatever, start a conversation about what's going on with our truck, you can do so in the comments, and we will keep you posted on further developments.
Yep. So again, we show what RVing life is like with kids, and sometimes it's this.
Sometimes it is this. And now you see also that the RV community is amazing. And if you are in the RV community, you already know that.
Yeah.
All right, so have a beautiful Thursday night, and we will talk to you guys later.
Yeah. Check out the GoFundMe.
Oh yeah, I'll have the link in a comment somewhere.
In about 5 minutes?
5 minutes or something, we'll see. All right.
Thanks.
Bye. Now I gotta figure out how to end it on here. Bye.